A lesson in politeness and kindness, a Patch and Benny story. In the heart of the enchanted forest, where sunshine sparkled through the leaves and laughter echoed among the trees, lived Patch the curious puppy and Benny the clever rabbit. These best friends loved exploring and learning new things. One bright morning, Patch and Benny decided to venture beyond the familiar paths of the enchanted forest. As they hopped and scampered along, they noticed a commotion near a sparkling stream. They hurried over to see what was happening. To their surprise, they found a group of animals gathered around, looking a bit upset. In the center of the group stood a raccoon named Rocky. Rocky was munching on berries he had gathered, but he didn't seem to be sharing them with the others. His manners were far from polite, and it left a gloomy cloud over the usually cheerful gathering. Patch and Benny exchanged worried glances. They had never seen anyone in the enchanted forest act so thoughtlessly. Oliver, who had been observing from a nearby tree branch, hooted softly, signaling the two friends to come closer.
Patch, Benny.
Oliver began.
It looks like Rocky could use a little lesson in good manners. Politeness is an important way to show respect and kindness to others.
Patch nodded and looked at Benny, who had an idea.
Why don't we try to show Rocky how much better it feels to be polite?
Benny suggested. With determination, Patch and Benny approached Rocky with smiles on their faces.
Hello, Rocky. How's your day going?
Patch asked, wagging his tail. Rocky looked surprised by the friendly greeting but managed to mumble a response.
It's fine, I guess.
Patch excitedly suggested.
Hey, how about we all play a game of tag? It's always so much fun.
Rocky rolled his eyes and scoffed.
Tag? Seriously? That's such a boring game. I've got better things to do.
Patch looked a bit disappointed by Rocky's response, but he didn't let it deter him.
Well, Rocky, even if you don't want to play tag, maybe you could suggest another game we could all enjoy together.
I don't want to play a game.
Rocky said.
I'm eating.
As they observed Rocky's behavior, they noticed that he not only refused to share his berries but also interrupted others while they were speaking, and even made some rude comments that hurt their feelings. It was clear that Rocky's lack of manners was affecting the harmony of the forest community. Benny hopped forward, offering a handful of freshly picked berries.
Would you like some of our berries? They're really delicious.
Rocky said.
That's silly. Why would I want your berries? I have my own.
Benny the clever rabbit's ears drooped as he heard Rocky's words. He had been about to share some of his delicious berries with Rocky, hoping to teach him the joy of sharing. But Rocky's response had caught him off guard. Benny blinked his eyes and took a moment to compose himself. Then, he looked at Rocky with a gentle expression.
Well, Rocky,
he began.
Sharing can be a lot of fun. When we share, we not only get to enjoy something together, but we also make our friends happy. Just like how Patch and I wanted to share these tasty berries with you.
Benny's kind words seemed to strike a chord with Rocky. He glanced at the berries in his paw and then back at Benny.
I guess I didn't think about it that way.
Rocky admitted, his tone softer now. Benny nodded, giving Rocky a warm smile.
It's okay, Rocky. Sometimes we all need a little reminder about how our actions can affect others. And when we're polite and share, it makes everyone feel good.
As Rocky looked around at the forest friends, he saw their understanding and patient expressions. He sighed and offered a small smile.
You're right, Benny. I'm sorry for being rude. Can I still have some of those berries?
Benny's ears perked up, and his smile grew wider.
Of course, Rocky. You're always welcome to share with us.
Rocky reached out and took a berry from Benny's paw. As he chewed, his eyes widened with surprise.
These are amazing. Thank you.
Patch and Benny grinned.
You're welcome, Rocky. Sharing is fun, isn't it?
Rocky nodded, a hint of a smile on his face.
Yeah, it is. I guess I haven't been very polite lately.
That's okay.
Patch said kindly.
We all make mistakes sometimes. The important thing is to learn from them and try to be better.
Rocky nodded again, looking thoughtful.
Thanks for showing me that being polite is cool.
From that day on, Rocky became a much more considerate and polite member of the enchanted forest community. His positive change inspired others to be kinder and more respectful too. As Patch, Benny and Oliver watched the animals interact with newfound politeness. They knew they had helped create a more harmonious forest. And so, their adventure ended with not just one lesson learned, but a whole forest full of animals who understood the value of good manners.